Assalamualaikum dan selamat tengah hari. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okey, pada hari ini kita akan sembang-sembang mengenai cara-cara untuk memeriksa kereta Proton Wira sebelum anda membeli kereta ini. Okay, this is one of the cheapest second-hand car in Malaysia. The price is ranging between RM2,000 to 9 or 11,000 ringgit, depends on the condition of the car and the cc of the car. It use Mitsubishi engine. Bear in mind, this car is already discontinued production, last production in 2009. Therefore, many of parts are not available in the market and critical parts are so expensive, and basic parts still available in the spare part shop. However, some of rare parts like a fuel meter is old new stock, therefore the parts may not functioning. Alright, therefore it is important to check the condition of the car before buying it. Okay, first thing first, check the condition of the trunk. Okey, seperti mana kereta-kereta lama, kebanyakannya dia punya getah dia dah habis dah, dia dah rosak apa semua. Jadi bila air hujan turun, so air hujan dia akan terus masuk dekat bahagian spare tire dan menyebabkan dia bergenang air. Lepas tu lama-lama berkarat, lepas tu bocor. Jadi antara benda kita boleh cek adalah tengok bahagian spare tire. Okey, like a old car, the rubber inside cannot withstand the rain, so the rainwater might fall into the trunk and will accumulate at the spare tire compartment. So let's check for this car. Alright. Okay, in this condition, only the corrosion. Okay, ini hanya karat sahaja. So kalau tengok betul-betul, dia tak ada berlubang apa semua lah. Bolehlah nak buka, nak check apa semua. Tapi kena tengok dekat sini, sebab kalau kat kondisi yang sangat teruk, dia akan terus berlubang. So kalau berlubang, dah nak kena repair balik, nak kena beli apa semua balik. Let's check. Jadi ini pun antara benda yang kena tengok dan antara benda yang penting. The next is we check the central locks. Is that the central lock is still functioning? Okay. All the door, the central lock is still functioning. Okay, this is also important because if the central locks fail, the cost for repair it is about RM1,000. Jadi benda ni kalau rosak ni RM1,000 jugalah kalau kita nak repair central lock ni. Power window. Okay, the next thing we want to see is a power window. Jadi mungkin ramai yang akan fikir, alah, power window bolehlah nak repair, tak ada masalah pun, normal lah power window tu rosak. Tapi masalah sekarang ni, power window bukannya murah. If you kalau nak repair untuk satu power window ni kan, barang ni sahaja yang bukan original pun dah harga 70, 60, 70 ringgit yang bukan original. Dia punya frame dia lagi, harga dah berapa dah. So kadang-kadang benda ni pun akan mainkan peranan. Tapi normally kalau kereta Wira yang belakang ni biasa dia memang dah rosak dah. Dia punya motor belakang tu rosak. So yang boleh pakai biasanya dua kat depan ni saja. So kalau cari kereta second hand, make sure at least yang dua ni berjalan. Kalau dua ni pun tak berjalan, so saya syorkan pergi cari kereta lain lah. Okay, the second thing is check the power window. So make sure all the power windows in the is functioning, and if both of the rear power window is is not working. So high probably is because their power window motor is broken, because if the previous owner not regularly use it, it will turn bad. So if you want to buy a car, make sure at least this power window front, left and right is in the working order. Okay, yang ketiga adalah make sure meter semua berjalan. Okey, meter semua berjalan. Kenapa meter ni penting? Sebab kalau untuk meter mileage ni, kita nak kena make sure dia berjalan, sebab kita nak kena ada panduan untuk nak menukar minyak hitam, menukar timing belt dan lain-lain lagi. Kemudian, apakah kepentingan minyak dan juga temperature ni? Okey, kalau untuk minyak, of course kan, sebab nak tahu minyak tu tinggal berapa. Temperature ni penting sebab biasa kereta lama dia akan ada masalah overheat. So make sure meter pun berjalan. Okey, next is look the speedometer. Make sure all the meters are in working condition, because it is important if we want to calculate when to change the engine oil. Also for the fuel gauge, we must ensure, because we want to know how much the fuel left, and for the temperature, because for the old car, temperature is normally is not stable, is probably overheat, so we don't want that. So we want because in the new car, they don't have temperature, they only have a light if the engine gets hot and the temperature is beyond normal, they will automatically shut off the engine. But for the old car, the engine will not automatically shut off, so it is essential we have this temperature meters in the working order. Okay, kemudian kita start engine. Alright, we start the engine. Alright, all the indicators on. Alright, okay, forget about the SRS in the indicator. In the past I think 15 or 17 years is already broken, so we just leave it. Alright, kemudian apa lagi kita nak tengok? Aircon. Okey, ramai yang fikir, alah, aircon apa yang penting, kalau tak ada pun tak apa. Kalau tak ada aircon ni, nak cerita pada korang, kita tak tahu berapa kos nak repair. Mostly orang cakap sama ada dia tipu lah. Dia cakap okey, beli masa masa beli dia cakap sejuk beku lah sangat. Bila kita check balik, oh rupanya sejuk time pagi. Kalau macam ni time pagi ataupun lepas hujan, memanglah sejuk. Cuba kalau dah tengah hari, dah panas dah dia memang dah panas dah apa semua. So bila kita on, sama ada dia sejuk ataupun dia lambat sejuk ataupun dia tak sejuk langsung. So kos nak repair ni kita tak tahu. Tapi kita kena bajet dalam 2,000 lah. Sebab kalau kompresor baru harga dah 1,000. Kalau macam let's say sistem hitam dah kan, lepas itu nak kena tukar cooling coil, nak kena tukar condenser dan macam-macam lagi benda yang lain. So kita kena make sure aircon jalan. Sebab aircon ni, kalau let's say ada 2 biji kereta, satu kereta aircon okey harga 6,000, satu kereta aircon tak okey harga 4,500. Jadi saya syorkan anda terus saja ambil yang 6,000 as long as aircon sejuk. Okay, the next thing is we want to ensure that the air conditioning is functioning, because it will cost you about 2,000 if you want to repair it. We don't know which part of the aircon is not broken. Maybe cooling coil, maybe condenser, or maybe compressor. So we don't know. Experimentally, we have to spend about 2,000 if we want to make sure the aircon is cool. So make sure the aircon is okay. Alright, so yeah, the clock is, I don't know, but for me it is important, because if you drive a car, the clock is important. It will help you a lot. Okay, kalau tengok dekat sini, temperature pun dah naik. So ini adalah dalam normal. So okay lah. So if you can see here, the temperature is in the normal hot. So it is good sign. Okay, kemudian benda yang kita kena tengok lagi adalah, ramai yang ambil ringan benda ni, iaitu heater belakang. So many of the buyers overlook to see the back heater. So the back heater, it is important because it will cost you a lot if you want to repair. Okay, so kalau kita tengok kat sini, make sure bila kita tekan dia menyala, maknanya aircon, maknanya heater in the working order. Tapi kadang-kadang dia pun tak menyala. It's okay. Sometimes it will sometimes if you press on, it will not illuminate, it's not illuminate red. So it is okay, but the important is, if you already press here, yeah, you see the back there, the heater back there. Tengok belakang punya heater, kau pegang, make sure dia panas. Kalau tak panas, alamatnya, kalau tak depan rosak, kau kena tukar the whole set of the cermin belakang. Okay, you want to make sure all the heating element that on the back windscreen is in the working order, is hot. Because if it is not hot, you have to change, and it costs you a lot of money. Okay, next thing is we want to check the wiper. So so this is a wiper switch. So we have to ensure when we open the wiper is in the working condition. Okay, korang kena make sure yang wiper berjalan lah, because kalau wiper tak berjalan, cost nak repair balik benda tu memang mahal lah. So nak tukar, sebab dalam tu dia ada motor. So in the wiper system, inside there is a motor, there is a arm, the wiper arm. So it is difficult if the wiper is not in the working condition. So it will cost you about the 500. Mahal jugalah nak repair. Kalau wiper rosak, lebih kurang dalam 500 jugalah. So you have to ensure wiper in the working condition. So let's try. Okay, just on. Okay, on the switch. Alright, and also, yeah, and also washer in the working condition. Okay. So wiper belakang ni pun nak kena check juga, takut dia rosak. So kalau dia rosak, ini pun cost a lot juga. So make sure you check the rear wiper and is normal condition, in the working condition. So if you can see here, so you know, some of the cars I see it, they already corrosion here and here. So if they are already in corrosion, so it is hard to open. and it costs you a lot if you want to repair. So korang kena make sure wiper semua berjalan lah Alright. Okay, ramai juga yang ambil ringan pasal seat belt ni. So seat belt ni korang nampak macam simple, tapi barang sahaja harga aku beli 8 tahun lepas RM200, 200 setengah ke berapa, 220 ke berapa aku beli, yang bukan original. So make sure seat belt pun okay jugalah. So make sure before you buy the Proton Wira, the seat belt also in the working condition, because the cost to change one seat belt in 8 years ago, I bought around 200 to 220. The spark part, the parts on the price is for the parts only, not including the labor cost. So make sure seat belt pun okay. So of course, if you want to buy a car, we must to look at the engine bay, at the engine condition. We want to make sure the engine is okay. Biasa kalau nak beli kereta, kita kena tengok engine okay. But first, if you want to see here, so we go for the aircon, side. So look at this point. So when you switch on the aircon, so you will see the liquid like water will flow here. Sometimes it will bubble here, so it is indicate that the system is okay. But if black like this, so system already black. So in this situation, you have to change the whole system of the aircon, including this including this tubing, including this dryer filter, including the compressor, the condenser, all. The cooling coil, all we have to change the whole system. So korang kena make sure korang tengok dekat sini. Bila korang start aircon, korang akan nampak warna macam air dekat sini. Kadang-kadang dia keluar, kadang-kadang dia pusing, dia keluar bubble kat sini. So ini menunjukkan bahawa sistem aircon okey. Tapi kalau kau nampak hitam macam ni, maknanya sistem dah hitam. So korang kena tukar the whole set. So the whole set of the aircon system lebih kurang dalam 2000 lebih dan ke atas. So we don't want that. So make sure the aircon is okay, because the faulty system of the aircon, it cost you about 2000 and above if you want to repair it. Yang lain-lain boleh tengok dekat sini. So ini adalah power steering. So make sure tak ada leaking, semua okay. This is the power steering reservoir. Make sure it's okay, it's not leak. This is what I call that auto cruise. So this model equipped with auto cruise, but the auto cruise is already broken. So most of the Proton Wira car, the auto cruise is not functioning. Kebanyakannya auto cruise Proton Wira semua dah rosak. So kalau ada pun just untuk hiasan je, dah tak boleh pakai. So I show you, this is auto cruise. You can see here. Yeah, okay, this is auto cruise. So auto cruise ni dia dah rosak, dia dah tak boleh pakai. Okay, we leave it there. Okay, next we check the condition of the battery. Make sure okay. Kau tengok condition battery ni hijau, maknanya dia okay. And then you look for any leaks. Make sure engine okay, there is no leaks, tak ada yang bocor apa semua. So if you can see here, this is manual transmission 1.5. So 1.5 is equipped use what I call that hydraulic clutch. So for the 1.3 is not using the hydraulic clutch. So kalau yang 1.3 dia pakai kabel je. Kalau yang 1.5 dia pakai hydraulic lah. So ini selalu rosak. So the hydraulic system is oftenly broken. So I advise you, if you want less hassle, go for 1.3, not 1.5, because 1.5 will have hydraulic clutch. So the next thing is before that I want to tell you, this is the video. Okay, for the Proton Wira vehicle, this is three of types. First is carburetor, second is injection, MMC, and the third is injection VDO. This is injection VDO. So you can see here. Okay, lain. Okay, macam biasa, sebelum nak beli kereta, kita kena make sure the chassis number kat sini. Chassis number kat sini. Dan juga chassis engine. Aku dah lupa dah chassis engine dekat mana. So make sure chassis engine dengan chassis body tu sama macam dekat Langran. So before you buy the car, make sure the engine number and the chassis number is matched in the car certificate. So make sure it's matched, sebab kalau nak pergi tukar dia cost a lot. So lain-lain kalau nak check yang boleh mendatangkan nilai tambah adalah dia punya tayar. So make sure kalau macam ni tayar, of course lah bagus lagi, bunga tebal lagi sebab saya baru beli. So cost satu tayar pun lebih kurang dalam 130. Jadi kalau 4 tayar termasuk tayar spare, harga dia almost dekat-dekat RM600. So make sure kalau korang beli kereta, kalau kereta ni datang dengan tayar yang dah bunga tebal, bayar baru apa semua, so itu pun bagus jugalah. Tak guna korang beli kereta yang murah 100, 200 apa semua, ataupun murah dalam 300, tapi tayar semua tak boleh pakai, dah kena tukar, kan dah cost lah dekat situ. So for the additional, you might check the tire. So make sure tire is brand new, and the tread is still thick, because the cost for changing the 5 tire, including the 4 tires plus 1 tire in the spare plus the spare tire, 5 tire, is cost you nearly RM600. So it costs you a lot. So you might check that before you buy the Proton Wira. So kalau korang ada budget, belilah battery tester. If you have a budget, buy a tester battery. So you can check the power of the battery, the voltage. So it can save you a lot lah, because if you want to buy a new battery, it costs you about 200 plus. So bolehlah kalau kau nak guna ni untuk nak check battery, sebab kalau nak beli pun bak baru pun dekat-dekat 200 jugalah. So normally I can check dalam 30 Ah lah. Normally I will check in 30 Ah. So see there. Need to replace, kena tukar lah. Dah kena tukar dah. Tapi kalau tengok voltage kat sini still lagi 12.77, still lagi kuat. So if you can see there, the voltage is 12.77, so still strong. And the next thing is we can check the power, we can check the alternator, what is the charging power. So dengan battery tester juga kita boleh check voltage, bila enjin bergerak, bila alternator dia charge bateri, kita boleh tengok. So let's go. Alright add more gas. Okay, so kita boleh check dia punya charging dia berapa. So we can check how much the voltage charging of the alternator. In vehicle charging, yeah, you see there 14.3738 volts. So kalau tengok dekat sini 14.37 voltage. So is quite okay lah. Maknanya alternator ni still lagi bagus dan in the good condition.